Hearing, so very critical of each other in a positive way, but we're all responsible for writing our own stuff.
Take the hot seat. Take the hot seat. Where were you on the night of?
When writing lyrics, what are your influences?
Oh wow, that's a great question. Some of the artists that I like the best from a lyrical perspective. Probably my two favorite artists of all time lyrically, and just as musicians too, but particularly lyrically would be Elliott Smith and John Lennon. Those two guys, and it's interesting because Elliott Smith and John Lennon both had a lot in common in terms of, if you listen to a lot of Elliott Smith's, the actual music that he writes, it's a lot of it's very Beatlesque in my opinion, but whereas John Lennon really started to explore darker themes and different themes than what was popular of the pop music of the 60s, Elliott Smith kind of took it to a new, even more personal level. It doesn't mean that the stuff we write in Conshafter is always trying to be that personal, but I will say that everything that I write lyrically tries to say something. We have very few songs we consider throwaway. Some of them are meant to be funny or tongue-in-cheek, but they always have a meaning and a central theme. That's one thing that I really try hard to do, is make sure I have a central theme, some sort of character sketch, or tell a story, or make some sort of point that I feel strongly about in the songs, and they all try to tie together. I'm obviously nowhere near the level of my heroes, but those are the guys that I really, hold extremely high regard for, lyrically and musically too. I like Lou Reed a lot too. I like a lot of the older guys. A lot of my influences are from the 60s, and also from the 80s. I like a lot of late 70s, early 80s kind of punk rock, and also early 80s alternative, like the Smiths. Morrissey is another big influence of mine lyrically. His lyrics are just incredibly intelligent, and always, I think a lot of people take Morrissey seriously, but what I think a lot of people miss is that he had a really great sense of humor, and every once in a while we'll try to pull the wool over people's eyes too, and write a song that people think is really being serious, but it's completely tongue-in-cheek. So we like to mess around with that sometimes too.
What's your favorite song to really hear live?
Oh wow. That's a great question. Two songs off the new record mean a lot to me personally, and I love them lyrically, and I also love the action of them playing them is something that I really love. And one of them is a song called Going Gray, which is actually the hidden song on our new record. You have to wait till the end of the album. We did one of those cheesy things where we hit a song at the end. That's